group there, they can't trust. That's one of their problems. Can't get
Decide to
everybody
go and
on
leak out the
board.
man them business, man. And we have quite a few responses.
All right.
Okay, let's hit this one here hard. Let's go. Good morning. Just a few points. Persons are paying the small taxis $10 to Chateaubriand because it's a far more comfortable ride. No loud and less music and no packing of persons like sardines. That's point one. Two, why should it always be the government that has to educate persons? Bus operators continue to fail their profession miserably by not arming themselves with the request knowledge which would enable them to provide a better service. 3. If the bus operators failed to implement the bus fares as stipulated by the government in SVG, they are the ones to be blamed. Bus fares are a government-controlled commodity, and so it's up to the bus operators to police themselves. 4. The formation of viable and vibrant organizations is a must and is as important as bus operators. Waking on a morning and going to work, the manner the Noble and Vesta were formed will not result in a long-term existence of these entities as been proven. Administration is a serious undertaking, and unless bus operators take swift and decisive action, they will continue to point fingers in the wrong direction. 5. Government has already put laws in place that is to govern their operations on the road of SVG. As to the formation of an organization in a proper manner, it is the individual and collective responsibility of the bus operators. And last but not least, the traveling public needs to take serious action for one of these days another incident like rock gutter will occur and fingers will be pointed at the government. But members of the public need to take stock of what is happening, take corrective action to save and protect users of the transports on various routes. SVG has the most disorganized bus system in the region. Oh Lord.
All righty then. Let's
That
take a
was a
call.
mouthful.
Let's keep it short and sweet, please. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Yeah,
Welcome.
I want to tell you, I represent on the transport board already as CRO
Of which organization?
of NOVA,
Okay.
right? And a lot of people don't know what's going on.
Okay.
All kinds of things was said to me already. I put proposal out there to help eliminate all the rat race and all the foolishness that is going on.
Who are we speaking with?
With this is Abdul. I used to be the car for the previous association.
Okay.
Right? And I could tell you from right hand information, I even put it out there. Why not let every minibus operator, right? Not just the operator, but owners, let them register with the transport board and with the minibus association. So even though the average man out there see your bus doing something on the road, they could make a report to the association or go to traffic, and you, the owner, would have to give an account. Right? I started putting some things out there in a meeting. Well, Superintendent John was in the meeting, Commissioner Charles, he was the commissioner at the time. And I listened to everybody talking in the meeting. I started saying some things. And what I understand is the way how the minibus system is going is that the authorities they do not want it to become one entity because they know that you could hold when you just cars that you want. It's a money-making thing that they could make a lot of money from traffic offenses and traffic cases, which I know a judge make over $30-something thousand within just a few days.
Yeah.
So if a lot of people don't know what's going on, sometimes if they don't come and sit down and explain to people, they don't know. They just come on the media and they just say. I could tell you, I'm not going to say I'm a saint. Sometimes I make some steps where I don't really want to, but because of the way the system set, I will decide that I'm going to pass them 5 passengers because the bus stop is not there. A bus is going to come behind me and pick them up. And if that has to happen every day, hold it for me. I'm not going to make money. So it's forcing you to try and commit themselves, to try and take a chance to pick up passengers where there are no bus stops. And then you are the one who most of the time you're going to go get caught by the police. And automatically right here, you're going to look like a bad person. So just trying to show you the amount of things I try to do to eliminate all them stuff. When they realize that you have certain knowledge about something, they try to shut you down. I was asked by the minister, you want to get personal about I didn't try to come from policy. There's a lot of things people do what is going on. Minibus operators and a lot of stuff about it. And if the authorities do that, they are the ones who have everything in their hands, to put rules and regulation in place. And as long as they do not put the regulations there, it's nothing that minibus could do.
So no,
Minibus operators cannot do nothing. They are the ones who have to regulate it. They are the ones who could put things in place to stop all this rat racing and all this fighting on one another, the recklessness. I even tell them, I say, listen to me. The buses, people think they pack up the bus. Buses legally licensed inshore for 18 fare paying passengers. The conductor is not a passenger. And you cannot, this is against the law to operate the bus without a passenger, without a conductor.
right.
Right? So then I even tell them, why not go back to the drawing board? License the buses for whether 17 passengers, let the conductor sit down because people complain about the conductor standing up over there. There's a lot of things I even try to get in place to stop this thing so that it could be more comfortable for the public, it's more comfortable for the operators, but the authorities doesn't want to put nothing in place.
It's too
They are the ones who
profitable
have to
for
do
them.
Yes. So remember now, just like now that you over about 35 years minibus for dollar for Sharjah. You understand? Everything gone up over 100%. Everything. So you come out like you're working as a land over about 30 years, 35 years. For the same money and everything gone up. Right? So it's like now, that jump to a minister and I'll understand that really and truly minibus really need a raise if they have to, the business have to continue going. Right? They have to do it. But yet still, they're not willing to put things in place to eliminate all the gap. They don't want you to come together. Because for this just cause, they know that they need an increase. And everybody be under one umbrella. And they say, boy, we're going to hold it all. All them stuff is where they run it from. They could do it, but they just refuse to do it. And they are the ones who have the power in their hands. So I just want the traveling public and the rest of the people out there in the media to know. And the authorities, they are the ones who need to regulate everything and to get everything going smooth and everything.
Okay. Question. Right?
Yeah.
You just said that you guys operating at a loss for 30 years, right?
Yeah.
So how was it that you guys still able to bring in vans and stuff like that?
Well, majority of vans that is coming in. Majority of vans are all owners. Majority of vans, new people buying vans and come. And so fast they come, they go across the road. Right now, banks not even taking back vans and people. Banks telling you trying to see how you could see.
Right.
Because it's infeasible. The guys buying so had to go back and sometimes bury money to pay the insurance and all things. Because nothing ain't going on. But really and truly, a lot of the guys them we spend them only on the bus. Because you could get everyday dollar. You could go by the supermarket, buy food, for your children, buy something close to pay like they want. But overhead profit so that they're making an overhead profit that you could save and buy a new van, that is a no-no. It's just somebody guys them just give people the impression like van making this all of money. And I could tell you, Abdullah, the old famous minibus operator.
Yes.
That is my father. So that I could talk about minibus.
That's
I
your
ban
daddy.
come and meet me. I am the second child for my father.
Oh.
This is my second bus time. I'm a minibus owner and operator.
How is he
and
doing?
And it has taught me so much. You understand? Sometimes my father come off the road by trying to do the right thing. And people think, well, boy, yeah, Abdullah the best. My father is a catch kill on the road by doing the right thing. Because he would not stop no way other than a bus stop to pick up all of that passengers. He would not do nothing other than and by doing that. He never used to make no money, so sometimes he come over hardly anything. But people would know that because he was not going to complain to anybody. So I could tell people, I'm in the hot seat, so I could talk about it. I
Yeah.
could tell them what is going on.
What area you working in?
I work in Montreal Black Heights area.
Are you taking the correct fares from passengers?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, it does be difficult, but you know, the people and them, they trying to tell, but then I always try to do the right thing.
Are you a part of any association right now? You were in Nova before, but you know, that's gone.
Yeah, I was with Roy and Adam, so all of us. But I wasn't on the board with Adam. I was a member of Painters, but I wasn't on the board as
All right. Okay. Well, thank you for your contribution and all the best.
Okay, yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, man. Merciless. Bossman said that's how the system set up because it's very profitable for it to be unregulated and wild. Oh yeah. If a man paying $1,000 in tickets, bus driver told me that one time. $1,000 after that he said nah, he ain't doing this again.
$1,000 in tickets.
$1,000 in tickets.
How you work about $1,000 in tickets?
$80 divided by $80, you can see how much time.
Yeah, but how much time you have to get in trouble to get $1,000?
You had a bus down Sally Spring, you had to stop at an area, not at a bus stop, pick up a passenger somewhere else that's not a bus stop. It ain't easy. And you accumulate it over Brit. Every day collect 3 tickets.
Part of me not target, man. You mean not target.
Yeah, from the time you
Exactly,
collect
and
160.
that is what the officers will do. They know this van here, you see that van here? So they have a list. They have a list of van drivers that are always breaking the law. All right, bosses, let's gear up and get out. These are the vans that we're targeting today. You see the list? Go get them.
Because you are
Easy
breaking the law.
tickets. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And like, okay, 2 tickets. You know, stop? Hello, good morning. Lost that caller. 3 tickets. You know, I realize I'm going to come after you? Hello, good morning. Let's just say this point.
Hey, good morning, Crystal. I kind of forced to call because it's an interesting topic.
Yes,
It's
sir.
very interesting.
One that you're passionate about as well.
It is troubling that a driver can accumulate $1,000 in tickets, and persons are pointing fingers at the police.
Exactly.
One, how many bus operators
How many bus operators what?
have found it necessary to purchase a copy of the traffic regulation?
You don't have to buy a copy of the traffic regulations to know what the rules of the road are.
Important, because if one is to know or they can share it, but it is important to have it. How many bus operators every other day would go to the bank and deposit that money into their account?
I don't know.
How many of them do that?
I'm not sure. Well, if they have a loan, they have to.
Even if you have a loan. Because I can tell you there are bus operators, because of the way they operate, the guys every other day would go to the bank and deposit their monies. Whether they would be taking monies out to buy tires or whatever, they would deposit those monies. You see? That's one. That's two. Three. How many bus operators have seriously sat down and look at what is happening? Government is not mandated to force you into organization. There is the freedom of association. It is you looking at your country, looking at yourself, your community. Get yourselves organized into.
You see the keyword I used there, Mr. Robinson?
Sorry?
You see the keyword I used there? Looking at yourself. That is
Yeah.
all the man them studying. They're defending their money. They
No, but you
know,
could
they
look at
know, they
yourself.
know, listen, they know that they took on the risk to buy the vans to make money. If there are not proper regulations in place, right?
No, there are.
They're gonna be
Because
right.
Hold on.
But are they being
they
are
run
they
a
being
business similar to what Massey does, Cable and Wireless, Digital, Pickles, KFC.
Mhm.
It is a business. They have to realize it is a business. It is profit and loss. So
Right.
what do I do? Not because I make $400 today.
They don't look at it like that. It's
I have
survival
made a
of the
lot of
fittest.
money.
It's survival of the fittest. That is why they're gonna have vans that are going to look harder than some, and then those vans going to speeding up and down the place because they know what they're doing.
But question,
They ain't looking into all of that. They just
Question.
looking to make money.
you buy a bus, you decide to put decals costing you $3,000-$5,000. System costing you over $10,000 in it.
Because that attracts.
Wait, hold on.
Customer.
Hold on. You put mag rims, large tires.
Mm-hmm.
You're running your bus non-stop. What about the stress of the engine, which is critical? Up to a couple days ago, just around the corner by the old Juicy building, a bus broke down. Practically a new bus, the front tire. And the way it broke down shows where the guys drive, and they have been told, and they say, oh, Margaret is good. But they need to revisit that thinking.
And they go complain and say it's the road.
In their defense, right, I don't think that we should be dictating or complaining about what they want to put on their
Yeah.
vans. If they
No,
have the
I
extra
have
money to pretty up the van, fancy up the van, pay $3,000 to wrap it, that is on them.
Yes, but if you want to pay that extra money and you're running up and down and you find yourself forced to go to the mechanic ever so often, who do you blame?
But are they the ones who are complaining about the who are asking for the increase in fares? Or is it the ordinary bus driver who is trying to do what he is supposed to do on the road?
But I have no issue with they requesting an increase in fare. I have no issue. My issue with them is that they keep blaming the wrong set of people. They keep saying they are not making money. They are not the only business in the world that has to check how they operate. They are not the only ones.
Suppose
How
they
many the bus drivers sit down as a group and say, "Boy, fellas, what are we doing? You know, yesterday I made $100. Day before I made $150. The people are saying this. The people are saying that. How do we address it?"
That's why you have leadership within an organization. That's why you have a government with protocols and associations and regulations and people who are supposed to be put in place to regulate things.
If the drivers, let me say this, and I'm saying this without fear, without favor. If the drivers organize themselves properly and approach the government as an organization and say, listen, we are providing a critical service to this country for so many years. We are requesting X, Y, and Z in terms of tax breaks on tires, which is critical.
They tried that already.
Because they were not organized. You do not form
That was
yourself.
when Vintus was in proper order. They tried that already.
But Vintas was only representing a few, less than 10% of the number of bus operators.
And now we have an quote-unquote group of guys, and they're still not representing a substantial amount of minibus drivers.
Crystal, now you approach. That's why I keep saying.
So they're spinning top in mud.
We did mention that earlier.
Form route associations, so the representation of bus operators would be a greater percentage than what is happening now.
Maybe you need to write several organizations or associations. But we have some more calls coming in and a lot of comments to throw out. So
it is a debate that will just continue.
yes, it will.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
All right.
All right, so another call. Hello, good morning.
Hey, morning.
Do you have on a radio or something?
Abdul calling back here.
Okay.
Oh.
Right? I don't want people straying from the point. Right? Yes, it is overdue that minibus need an increase. Don't just go off and the other things only, like the recklessness and so on. Because even though the guy is behaving in such a way, that does not mean that
The fee
it
is
does
not
not
needed.
need an increase.
Yeah.
So we let the people don't stray away from the point, please. Right? Which, yes, we know about, you get the bad eggs, the cars, and all that, the problem, the recklessness, and so on. But we don't just make like that is just the issue. Right?
Okay.
Because, people not arguing all the points. I can remember when your parents in the shop with a bag in your hand, you go to the counter of the shop and the teller know the shopkeeper sell you whether 10 or 12 bread for $1. You could remember that? You put the hand in a bag, you use the tongs and they serve your bread. Now you're paying $2.50 for 5 bread at the same small bread, and you still get about 10 for $1.
More the work.
You understand? So
Yeah, by half a
I just showing people now. Okay then, I couldn't be paying about $3 for a small beef. A small beef now is $7. So they're showing you straight across the board everything. And for minibus, it's not just fuel.
Mm-hmm.
I go at cash money to buy my service part. Where I been paying like about $2.50 for, I pay $4 something the last time.
And you have to service what, every 6
Right?
weeks?
I do service every 3
Every
weeks.
3 weeks.
Yeah, I'm a diesel
Your van
van.
is diesel van?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
3
service
weeks.
every 3 weeks. So you don't know your filters, your oil
filter,
filters,
plug
air
and
filter,
everything, yeah.
everything you have to do that, your oil, every 3 weeks. So then I spend in that. I used to pay like 2 something for all the service parts. Now I paying 4 something. So I just showing you what's how far the jump gone.
Yes, sir.
I now put on 4 brand new tires up by Wilson. I now pay $1,600 and something for the 4 brand new tires.
How long them tires lasting you?
The operating, your overhead costs cannot be going up, and you keep operating at the same. I could one for about 40 years, average. Minibus working start job, you're paying $1. And I mean, people should be, fair and just to themselves and to the minibus operators.
Okay.
You understand? And I
Yes,
think
sir.
minibus operators over the years are doing a pretty much good deal and good job towards especially poor people.
Mm-hmm.
Let me give you an example about something and people just overlook all the things. Somebody will come up by Grace Supermarket, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they will pay a carman with a $5 or $10 to bring on their load down to the bus terminal.
The young one mentioned the same
And they will be
example.
hustling. They will be hustling like crazy getting carman. And they're walking it. And then you're going to be traveling how much miles now? You yourself, along with the load. And then the minibus operator now might just tell you, well, to go after the route and to drop you by a gate or whatever, just give me an extra $3. And you're going to argue and argue. People don't know it's just against the law. You remember the first country buses, the wooden buses, they had an HT.
Yeah.
Which is for higher passenger and freight.
Yeah.
These buses only have an H, which is just higher passenger. But people will come with a stand-up fan. They will come with a gas bottle. They will come with 2 sacks of cement, a sack of feed.
The
I'm
pipe.
trying to show you. It is
The
illegal to
liter.
carry those stuff
Oh.
among passengers. But because poor people cannot go and pay a taxi, they'll pay a pickup. Just on my road. If somebody has to pay a pickup, just to bring up 2 sacks of cement from town to Lager Heights.
$50.
That's just about $40, $50.
Oh,
And then you might just tell them, just give me $5 to the 2 sacks of cement. So I just trying to show you, people does not look at what minibus operators are doing for them.
yes.
You could tell them, you could stop it to me, please, and run in here and collect something. Where else in the world you could do that with minibus operators?
Yeah.
Conductor lifting up your load. Conductor lifting up your child. Who put the child in the bus for you?
Yeah.
Yes, we have to give and take. We have,
Well, that child thing they kind
they have the recklessness, but
Yeah.
on the other hand, it have the good part. So we cannot
Yeah.
overlook everything
Sometimes-
and just look at the bad part alone.
Sometimes
And
you
other
run
things
sell
people
the
have to
conductor for buy
understand.
drinks, give you all things in the
Exactly.
van.
Some people have to understand too. Not everybody who drive in bus are owner drivers.
Yeah.
Majority of drivers are who employed by owners.
And
It have a lot
From
of bus on the
different
road owned
sectors.
by policemen and by other people who have their own owning salary. So sometimes as long as you put your force out there and you say what, at the end of the day, as long as I could get $300, you good. You don't know how much traffic the driver break. You don't know how much ticket they get for the day, but as long as they bring in the money that you satisfied with at the end of the day, you ain't questioning nothing. That is why, as I told you before, I put it out there and ask them to let every minibus owner. So let me say I have somebody employed with me, working, and my boss commit an offense. You, the ordinary civilian, could go at a police station or go to the minibus association and report me, and me, I, the owner, would have to give an account. So I could be fined, I could be charged. So what I could do? I will talk to my driver and talk to my conductor and say what? Say, when you all go out on the road, you all please try to be on your P and your Q because
You give them a personal ticket.
you're putting me in jeopardy, you're putting me in expense, you could make my boss get fined, you could make my boss get pulled off the road.
So,
question.
And
Wait,
to try to, all them things where I talking meeting, all them things where I get custom and for. And just because it does not want to regulate the stuff and get everything to be under one umbrella and to get everybody to do the right thing. It is easier. You know the amount of money every week that they're making from these traffic offenses?
Yeah.
All right, great.
So this is the final question before we wrap up because we have plenty of voice notes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in the case where you hire a driver and the driver get a ticket, who paying for the ticket? You are the driver.
The drivers are supposed to pay for the ticket. I know some owners just assist them because, well, they walk in for them and so on. But majority of the time, when they overdo it, and I don't know, they could be taking, remember you have within, I think, 21 days to pay a ticket.
Right.
So who knows if some of them just be taking whether at $10 every day, as a $20 every day, and put it aside until they get the money to pay the ticket. Because I can't it make sense that you getting 3-4 tickets to have to go to court. Sometimes if you ain't pay them, you get summons, and when you go to court, it's like $250 and up. You understand? 300. I know it had guys already.
They pay?
Had sometimes all over 5, 6, 7 summons and tickets. And I want to know which kind of foolishness is this?
Yeah.
Because they are the ones who put it in the wrong picture and putting it out there. They have to be getting money otherwise.
Like some of them drivers helping the government pay salaries or
They
what?
cannot be getting money from their bus to be paying all them tickets. They have to have some other kind of income.
Yes, sir. All right.
Because I have to be foolish to get an all them ticket there and continue behaving like that.
Yeah.
LOL. All right, boss. Thank you so much, yeah?
Okay.
Take it
All
easy,
right.
man. Take it easy. All right, let's run through some voice notes.
To the staff of Extreme Radio. I'm listening the discussion where the gentleman who representing the Minibus Association. I'm not too sure if he's the president or what.
No.
But
Not
for
even
me,
an association.
in any organization, once you're trying to put things in place, there are some people who show up and some people who not show up. And majority of the van drivers now in this country, they're not owners of van, so the owner of the van might send the driver and he might not go to the meeting. And the owner of the van will might say, man, we don't have time for a meeting. Because he look at it that he not part of the executive, and then only executive members gonna benefit. You understand? So I mean right now I was listening to the program this morning a while ago from my fact, and it seems to me like these people who will release this, this person who should not be a part of the association unless. Cause when I listen to the person talking, German talking and saying that it's a tentative date and so on. And if it's a tentative date, as where your co-worker Crystal is saying, if it is a tentative date, why you put the 4th of June? And so you not go to the Minister of Transport and Works yet to discuss the matter, but you don't put
Exactly.
the Minibus Association and put a date.
Man said the date was
as a
for the
tentative
persons
date
in
from
the
the 4th of
association.
June.
No.
No, he said they are going to the they plan to go to the government this week.
So you go this week for next week?
You go into the government with a date on the document that says it was a June, which is next week, Wednesday. Is it not next week, Wednesday? It is. However, in your discussion with us on air, you say, well, we gotta give the public some time to adjust and what's not. Let me play this on here now.
But Crash, I don't see why we going a licks for the listener. Because all we did is raise fees by $1. Brother, everything going up. Look, they just raise gas and diesel again.
That's not true. Everything didn't raise by $1, and I'll show you where you are wrong.
And then when they raise diesel by almost $2, brother. You understand? The public had to understand we can't keep taking the blows. Every time something raises, the supermarket raises to the customers. Only van and taxi now, we can't raise the price without the government approval. But it's high time that the price is raised because everything for van gone up. You understand? So the way if people want to be upset with it, so that people can't be upset with it because of the fact where this has to happen. Everything else in the country going up, except passage. Yeah, bro, you offers. And we in raise it by to see we gone way above. You offers is just $1 we pour into each place and cut out dollar drop and start to charge up at $2. You offers. Tires gone up, oil gone up, gas gone up. maintenance of your van gone or parts, everything, brother.
For maintain
You
your
know,
van.
this is just to try and take way out of the red. Because there are plenty vans right now running in the red. Or just barely breaking even.
But
You understand? Because of the way how things for van get so expensive. So if the public want to give we stick for it, well, we understand them going want a ball, but when KFC raise are still going KFC, look, bread raised by 50 cents and bread keep raising and people still had to go and buy
You
bread.
have to
yeah,
eat.
you have
You
to
know,
eat. You can't
so there
compare
are
bread to
plenty of
van.
I
examples
don't have
we
a
can
ride. I
use.
could walk.
Where other businesses raise the stuff. The supermarkets raise the stuff by so much. Why
walk
chicken
in
wing
Google
with
to-
$6 a pound? Chicken wing used to be 3 something, 4 something, over almost $2 a
Chicken
pound
back
for
it
chicken wing.
is.
You know, but when it comes to van, people just don't like to pay. You know, I feel van should run at some maga money. You know, not thinking about the maintenance of the van.
All right. So
We have 5 minutes and then we
So-
leave in. And
so-
we're done with this, right?
no,
Jesus
no,
Christ,
and it's something I asked before. How come, right? If vans so hard to maintain, why is it so much vans coming in?
What else good do?
I mean, where's it for?
What's they gonna do?
Then do buy a van. If you yourself no van ain't making no money, we bring a van for.
Hey, they're making less money.
Take the call quick.
They're making
Christoph.
less
Take
money.
the
Hold
call
on,
quick.
hold on.
Some shopping is
On a point of correction there, not all of the fares had a dollar increase from what is supposed to be applied. Let me stress that, supposed to be applied. Mesopotamia, old fare $3, new rate $3. Maybe the Excel spreadsheet ain't really working out there with the plus one. Richland Park, present rate $4, new rate $4. Annesville, Kane Hall. This is from Kingstone. Or is it from? It's from Kingstone. $2. New rate, $2. Not all the fares had a dollar increase across the board. Lowman's Hill, Sign Hill, the new proposed rate, 50 cents increase on that. Some of the van drivers from Glen are taking 50 cents increase, but on this new proposed rate here is $1 increase. It is not correct. You are not correct. In addition to that, press for people to pay the correct present fares.
Yeah, and the next thing to know,
And you can make a little money.
the
extra
reason,
money.
the reason why some of them are taking dollar just because they speed it up and down so much. They want to get as much passengers in the van. So they say, boy, just give me dollar. And
there you go.
and
Can't do the
and,
50 cent
right,
shade.
and then they figure out they're gonna make back the money because they don't
Okay.
charge the dollar, but they carry double the passengers.
Right, the man them deserve a raise.
From what I understand, under a mile, I don't know how long a mile is. Under a mile is $1. Short drops, $1.50. If a short drop is a $1.50, charge you $1.50. Georgetown is $6. Public pay $6. Sorry, them people them this. Mash it up for people after.
It's expensive, you know.
Punch in there. Yeah, they call it. They
It's
call
very
it.
expensive.
And we're gone in 2 minutes. Hello, good morning. Make it quick.
They can always say going.
You're breaking up
Yeah,
there.
Kale,
Go
breaking up.
somewhere, stand up proper. Hello, good morning. You're probably on the
Yeah,
road.
gone.
Plenty wind. Must see the sun, Susie. All right. So let me see if there's any more things.
There is
to
and
throw
needs
out.
to raise their service standards. No problem with the increase. We just need better service.
Just how? If we implement like let me say $6, you could leave Georgetown at $6, no? Or is it like a tactic? If it says 7, they go pay 6.
But I think people
Um,
you should take
Make
$5
it
at a
quick, make
time.
it quick. Hello, good morning. Take the $6 now, man.
Hey,
Have a
good morning,
right.
Crystal.
Good
Hey,
morning.
morning.
You gotta make it quick because we're going.
Good morning, Delano.
What is it?
What?
Good morning, Crash. Well,
Hey, good
Delano,
morning,
what
good
are going to You know what I'm supposed to do and try to do right now? Just put some tokens all about the shop them and when they could sell and people go in there. And then don't refund them, take them to the bank and change them. That's the only idea we should do like
That
restaurant.
what we're saying
Tokens?
earlier. Yeah, something like tokens.
Delano, Sabagi, you know me already. Fact brother.
Yeah.
This is not good. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for that suggestion. Here's another one. Last one. I'm gone. Hello. Good morning.
Last one.
Good morning. Extreme?
Yes, please. You're live on air.
sound like Bogan boy.
Yeah, this out. You know what is interesting
So,
with
did that-
this whole fare situation?
Uh-huh.
Georgetown fares, for instance, were increased by the Ministry of Transport and Roads in 2011, 11 years ago, to $6 one way.
You know what happened?
What
Up to
happened?
today, the van drivers are still taking $5.
Yeah, I got.
Exactly.
So they are sometimes a major problem.
Yeah.
I know a friend who drives a van, operates a van. It's his van. He used to work in the Ministry of Transport and work. And he said he has tried over the years to get his guys to realize, hey, this is what we need to do, X, Y, Z, in relation to this thing. And it happens in many other areas. The fees are increased legally, and guys decide, I ain't going to charge the people the $4.45. I can still take the $3. And then we complain down the road. Nobody wants to come together. We have seen over the years what has transpired with the Minibus Association and minibus operators. And sometimes I wonder if they really want this thing to be proper and in their best interest or not. We all know the conditions of the roads in the country.
Yes, sir.
And while I mean, we are drivers and we see what happens. The thing about it is, how is it sometimes you see someone with a van, sometimes they are the owner, sometimes it's some person employed, and the maintenance of that van, the look of the van, the whole functioning of the van is so good for many years. But we want to have the streets also. We know they're bad, the roads, but you want to still have them as a racetrack.
You exactly. I know. We're going to bring it up. If the road's bad, if the road bad, where are you speeding on them?
It's
Exactly.
a hustle, my brother.
No, but you defeating the purpose of saying the road
You
bad.
have 20 vans in one area. It's a hustle,
Oi,
my
You
brother.
the
defeating the
faster you,
purpose
the
of saying
faster
the
you
roads are
go,
bad.
the faster you
The faster it
go.
goes,
you
the more
don't-
mash up your van. Don't come tell me
The
to shut
faster
up.
you
Because
go,
they
you
get
don't-
to the next
No,
customer.
don't even bring up that. Listen to me. Cash.
You ain't even wait till I finish.
No, I don't want to hear you say
The
because
faster
I
you go, you
Hold
can-
on, guys. The caller, the
Because I know
credit
that's what you're
going.
going to say.
Hold on, man. The credit going. That's all you have to say, caller?
No, and the thing about it is we know the price of vehicle parts. And that is another serious situation.
All right.
With respect to it, we know gas prices would go up and down from time to time,
Down?
up and down.
Sorry. Oh.
But sometimes,
Mostly up.
sometimes we hear a big shout, oh, the gas prices have been reduced by what?
10 cents.
11 cents?
Oh, wow.
10 cents.
11 cents for 5 days? And then it gone up to by one something? This sort of scenario.
All right.
But one of the major causes, and I'm going to close on this, is that most van drivers, conductors, don't respect passengers. And most passengers, a very large percentage, don't respect themselves because they go in the vans, the van drivers drive reckless, they play obscene music, they do all sorts of things in these vehicles. And most of the people in the van just keep their mouth zipped. We say nothing. I have stopped many vans over the years traveling in vans. And the thing about it is, if I'm in a van and they have the music on, I might say, and I usually lower my voice, driver, the music, to things. So he can't hear me because the music loud. And then you can see him looking in the rear view and say,
You need to shout, sir.
Somebody said, no, I'm doing that because
Because you are
he-
making so like if you
to
can't
prove
hear
to
them.
him that the music is
Can't
too
hear
low.
them, exactly.
So I'm
Yeah.
driver, the music is too loud.
Yeah,
Somebody
yeah.
saying something, say me, oh, you can't hear me because the music is
Too
too
loud,
loud.
exactly. The tactics.
You know, but you know what I admire about van drivers?
What's
Those
that?
guys that steer on corners. All they have a nice day.
Let's see what
We are gonna take a step, pay some bills, and come right back. Thank you for joining the live. Thank you for your comments and contribution. But we're gonna wrap it up on that one for now. All right.